Hey Aries, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope that all is well with you. I've been away for a couple of weeks to focus on my overall health and get back in a better mind space because when the Mars retrograde happened, this really affected my focus and my motivation. And I just want to make sure that whenever I'm here on this platform talking to you guys, my energy is 100% and I'm really able to focus. So with all that said, thank you so much for being patient. I'm also very grateful for those that reach out to me privately. Thank you for your words of encouragement. I feel so much better and I'm very excited to be back. With that said, today I'll be doing the Celtic Cross spread and this will illuminate the energy surrounding you or your situation at hand. This is not going to resonate for all Aries out there. Please make sure that you also watch your other signs for important messages. Thank you so much and let's begin. What is going on for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? We ask for insight and guidance, please. What does Aries need to know? Need to be aware of at this time? Alright, so the overall energy, we have the Daughter of Swords. I always see the Daughter of Swords as a student. Somebody that is learning something new. Your mind is also a sponge, Aries. It's like you guys are absorbing new information, new knowledge. For a lot of you guys, you are dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Somebody has been keeping tabs on you. Somebody has been very curious what you guys are up to. Okay? But it's also very reserved. It feels like they're not able to send you out that message or directly confront you. Let's see. What is the heart of the matter? So we have the Death card. You might also be dealing with a Scorpio. But this speaks of a beautiful transformation that happened. There's something here that inevitably came to an end, Aries. And I feel like a lot of you guys felt a sense of relief, okay? For every ending, there's a new beginning. I feel like coming out of that cycle, you feel more enlightened, more wise, and also a lot more free, okay? There's a sense of freedom that I'm getting from this Death card. Now, let's see, what is the challenge? This highlights any blocks or obstacles that might be in the way. So the World card can indicate closure, tying any loose ends, okay? Perhaps there could be some residual feelings. Somebody's still attached to you, Aries, and they're still keeping tabs on you, despite a falling out or a separation that might have already taken place. And this is saying that they probably want to send you out a message to get that closure, okay? The rooted cause, let's see what's beneath you and highlights the rooted energy exerting force or influence in this present situation. So we have Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is that aha moment, that mental clarity, seeing things for what they truly are. And I feel like this is definitely needed to be able to tie any loose ends, okay? To be able to accept whatever happened in the past and understand that this happened for a reason. So I feel like somebody wants to have that conversation with you, Aries, or to be able to have the last word. I keep getting that strongly. They might probably send you out a message with Daughter of Swords and the Ace of Swords, and it's only a matter of time. Because something here feels very undone, okay? Not on your end though, but on their end. There's some kind of unfinished business here. This can also pertain to the truth, looking at things in a different way now. Not letting your emotions cloud your better judgment. Okay, just being able to see the bigger picture. And like I said, the Daughter of Swords represent a student. And also it represents being very discerning and highly perceptive. The World card can represent the culmination of the lessons that you have gained out of all this experience. So it seems like you guys are reviewing how different you've become and how different your life is right now after ending that chapter in your life. Let's see what happened in the recent past. This is behind you or in the process of passing. We have the Devil. You might have dealt with a Capricorn or somebody that had Capricorn in their chart. What I'm getting here, it was a codependent relationship or dynamic. It also felt very draining for you and it was toxic. So I see that you claimed your personal power back, Aries. Okay. This Devil card can also represent aspect of oneself, the shadow side, self-sabotaging tendencies or self-defeating pattern. Could have also been something that you may have done extreme that might have hurt you in one way, shape, or form. So I feel like you're learning from that now and you're realizing that you need to Break the chains that bind you from this devil. No longer give in to this devil, okay? That you're so much stronger and wiser without this devil energy in your life. So let's see, what is the best that can be achieved here? What is the best that can be achieved? The Nine of Swords. So for you guys, it's very important not to overthink things too much. There could be tendency to think of so many things all at once, you know. Your mind is very filled with so much ideas, and just be cautious of your thought processing. Don't lean too much on the negative, Aries. Rather see the lesson, see the blessing behind things that happened. And I also feel like with Nine of Swords, this might have been emotions of guilt. Somebody is trying to, you know, confront their fear or confront feelings of guilt as a way to get back on a better mind space and heart space. The Nine of Swords can talk about having sleepless nights. Perhaps somebody here is not getting that sense of inner peace because they don't have the closure that they need. In any case, the Nine of Swords, the best that can be done here is to communicate, okay? Reach out. It's an opportune time as well to seek out for somebody else's counsel or therapy or just words of encouragement. In the immediate future, we have the Eight of Pentacles. I'm getting a shadow side here, Aries. There might have been some drama that played out and it was very toxic. I feel like somebody was caught in the web of lies. All right, and they're trying to make it right by you. I feel like somebody wants to explain themselves or wants to justify whatever they've done here. And this is not going to resonate for all. But you already know, you have a pretty good idea of what happened despite not having this person tell you the truth. Your extrasensory perception, your intuition, that inner compass was already giving you a hint, a sign, okay? It may have been something that you were overthinking, but it feels like you were right all along with Ace of Swords, okay? It only was a matter of time for things to be put in perspective. But I also feel like somebody wants to work things out, you know? But I feel like they are the ones who put themselves into this drama or mess, if you will. I feel like some of you, you are the ones who are seeking out an explanation, you know, because you feel like somebody needs to own up to their own mistakes, clean up their own mess, okay? And the World card does also indicate resolution, you know, finding a way to resolve the issue. So something here feels very unresolved. There might have already been a falling out, but something is still unresolved, okay? So you and your power at this time, we have the Seven of Swords. This describes your internal state, current attitudes, or strength within the context of this reading. Seven of Swords is avoiding, okay? You could be the one avoiding talking to this person. You don't feel like you're ready, but you're keeping your eye on the situation, okay? For some of you, though, you are fully aware of somebody's patterns. Somebody could be still doing things behind your back, Aries. And it's like you already caught them with a lie in the past, but they're still doing it for some reason. But you're no longer taking action. As a matter of fact, you are just keeping yourself sort of preserved at the moment. You don't want to, you know, you don't want to involve yourself in any kind of drama anymore. You're trying to stay away from that, is what I'm seeing. So, external influences or forces. This may highlight people, energies, or circumstances surrounding your situation. We have the Seven of Pentacles. So, there are two sevens in this reading. Seven is a number of willpower. It's also a period of waiting. So, it's a waiting game right now. Like you said, there's always divine timing for things to unfold. But I feel like what's happening here is there's avoidance of doing the right steps or taking the necessary steps to resolve the issue. It might be that you already reach out to this person, but they refuse to acknowledge, they refuse to respond or make up for the things that they've done. Or it could also be the other way around, Aries. Perhaps they're reaching out to you and you just don't feel like you can trust this person anymore, okay? Now with Seven of Pentacles here, this speaks of, you know, putting the effort in, but waiting for something to manifest, to yield in fruition, okay? So if you're the one who reached out, this person is sooner or later All right, it all depends on this person's willpower and their own free will. They might respond to you, okay, Aries? So hopes and fears, what you could be holding on to in terms of hopes and fears. Just know that there are things beyond your control. What the cards are saying is don't fight the change with the death card, because the more that you try to control the outcome or reinforce something to happen, the more that it's going to cause burden on you. But rather let things unfold on its own, you know. Be more of an observer, Aries, an outside person looking in, you know what I mean? I also feel like you are highly encouraged to detach how you feel. You know, I don't see a lot of cups in this reading, but remain mentally focused, okay, and perceptive. So hopes and fears is the Three of Pentacles, what you could be holding on to. A lot of you guys, you have this kind of hope that things will work out according to how they should. This is also a card of collaboration and teamwork, okay? Perhaps you've had a very strong bond with this person or this whole situation, and you're still not giving up on hope, okay? But for now, you're letting things be. I also feel like you guys are afraid of, you're afraid of being sort of used by somebody. You know, you may have been very giving and helping others in the past, or this person specifically, but as a result, you may have drained yourself in the process. So you're really going solo for now is what I'm seeing with the cards. See, as the probable future, the outcome, we have the Magician. This is Virgo and Gemini energy. The Magician is the number 1 in the major arcana. It talks about you being a manifester, you creating your own reality. It's also you choosing to channel your energy and focus into something really productive. For a lot of you guys, the Magician speaks of doing something in the background. So I feel like somebody's mustering the courage here, or they are doing something in the background. So like I said, you need to remain very focused and aware, okay? It feels like this is a card of addressing issue. They want to address something to you, or you want to address something once and for all. I keep hearing once and for all, so that you can shed enlightenment into this whole chaos, okay? Now we have the Tower here, which can represent a spiritual awakening. There were things that have been revealed towards the light. It might have been a painful revelation, but it was divinely inspired at the end of the day, because universe does not want you to stagnate or be stuck in a situation that's not already making you grow and expand as a person. It could be a relationship that was very destructive or toxic. So when the Tower moment happens, you may not still see what is the purpose or the reason or the meaning behind it, but once the dust has cleared, give this more time, Aries, you will see that there is always a blessing in disguise, okay? The Tower is also meant to happen to teach you very important lessons in life. It wouldn't otherwise sink in a very deep way or very strong way if it wasn't orchestrated in this manner, okay? But you will be able to build a new sense of foundation. I feel like you guys are also very eager, okay, to turn on the new leaf, because we have here the Magician and the Eight of Pentacles. It's about bouncing back. It's about building yourself back up, you know, finding ways to get busier, get focused, get motivated in your new goals and ambitions. But you're still keeping an eye on the situation pretty much. So I'll be clarifying some of the cards here, and I'm using the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards. Let's just see, why is the Devil card here, please? Why is the Devil card here? So we have dissipating. Wow. So for a lot of you guys, whatever this Devil energy stands for in your life is slowly fading away, okay? It's slowly disappearing in your life. It's no longer something that has strong impact on you as it used to, okay? Why is the World card here, please? We have confusion and instinct. So some of you guys are feeling just a little bit confused, you know, because a lot of things are still not being clear. There's this fog of confusion, but it's going to be lifted in time, Aries. Just go with your instinct, because your intuition could be already telling you the answers that you seek, okay? The answers to your question. Why did this person do this to you, or why did things happen this way, okay? So go with your instinct. Why is the Nine of Swords energy here? We have the perception. Yes. So everything sometimes is perception, Aries. You can choose to see things as unfortunate or in a negative light, okay? Or you can choose to see this in a 5D sense. how everything worked out perfectly as it should to reveal to you important lessons and aspect of who you are and what you're fully capable of. It's also the ability now to see people for who they truly are. Okay, your perception about somebody has completely changed. All right, it's knowing better. I keep getting that phrase. You now know better. Why is the Seven of Swords energy here? Victim. All right, so you and your power at this moment, Aries, current attitudes and internal state, it's important for you to always remind yourself that despite what you've been through, you're able to evolve and heal. Okay, you might have been a victim of somebody's deception or trickery, but the consciousness of being a victim is something that you need to work on and heal. Remember that you are a victor. You're not a victim of your circumstance, Aries. You can bounce back from this situation. So in the future, when you encounter similar problems, it will no longer be as daunting. You already know what to do because you're fully equipped with the knowledge, okay? So last card to clarify is the Magician. Why is the Magician card here, please? As the probable future, the final outcome. Impartiality. Wow. So impartiality here is being able to see both sides of the situation, not being biased, okay? Not being biased. Excluding your emotions and see things in a more rational point of view. This is going to allow you to really see things clearly for what they are, because in the past, when all of this has been revealed, when the Tower moment happened, our emotions can sometimes be so intense and so high that we're not able to see it clearly for what it is. So this card is saying that there's also going to be a sense of justice, balance to be restored for you, Aries. I'm also seeing here that you're going to be making a fair decision. I don't know, it could be a decision to forgive. It could be a decision for some of you to seek out the truth in one way, shape, or form, or seek out closure, whatever the case may be, as a form of your healing. So I'll be getting one card from the Animal Spirit Oracle. What is your advice for Aries going through the situation, please? We have the Owl Spirit. You see clearly now. Wow, very strong message, and it's very resonating with the definition of the Daughter of Swords here and the Ace of Swords. I'll read to you what this card has to say as advice, okay? But the owl is an animal totem of wisdom. Let's see. Owl Spirit arrives to remind you that the wisdom within you is informed by your keen senses and the wisdom within the consciousness we all share. Even in the darkest night, the owl sees clearly and is guided by every sense it has, including the first sense of intuition. Right now, your sensitivities are turbocharged and you are receiving messages from all directions. Owl Spirit reminds you to be wise and pay attention to what is between the lines, what is invisible to the naked eye, what cannot be heard with the ears, and what others may not be able to perceive. With all your senses aroused, you have much knowledge available to you. Clarity will come as you sit with all that you are sensing, allowing your intuition to guide you in understanding the whole and not just the parts. Yeah, so that's exactly the impartiality card here, Aries. Let your wisdom arise and be your guide as you trust the acuity of all your senses. Intuition is real and can provide the clarity you need to understand your situation right now. Your relationship, your finances, your job, whatever it is, you can see the truth clearly now. Wow. So I feel like the Nine of Swords is just overstimulated, a lot of thoughts and ideas coming in, but you are able to see things clearly, Aries, okay? Seeing both sides of your current situation. So this is your reading. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Please let me know if this resonates. I'm sending you love and light, and namaste.